Greetings everyone, this is Collectibles Euphoria presenting the teal version of the 17-inch Jasmine limited edition doll, limited to 5,000 worldwide, inspired by the diamond edition released this year of the classic animated film Aladdin. This teal version of Jasmine captures the princess' exotic beauty and elegance with its teal overskirt and metallic gold patterns, making this doll version a treasured keepsake to any doll collection. Stay tuned! The outer case itself has the exact same design and concept from the D23 Jasmine edition, opting for a white collector's box adorned with Arabic-inspired frame of majority teal-colored border, with golden filigree patterns and swirls, and sporadic gem designs outlining the entire window-style box. The top left-hand corner has a Disney Store logo on it, and the corners of the lower borders even has a golden chain design, and right in the middle of it is where you can find Jasmine's name with a description of limited edition of 1 of 5,000 on top of it. Each side of the box has a similar border design showing Jasmine's hourglass figure and outfit. The white part of the box also has white reflective decals decorating the entire box, creating a beautiful 3D-like effect on the overall box. The back of the box shows more Arabic filigree designs and gems, and the beautiful border design is continued throughout the back of the box as well. Disney's Aladdin is printed in gold bold letters, indicating the movie that serves as the inspiration for this doll, and right below it is a synopsis of this doll written in English, and down below is its French translation. It also stated that the certificate of authenticity and display stand are included. This doll retailed at $119.95 US dollars and $129.95 Canadian dollars. The box itself stands at about 19 inches in height, while the doll itself is about 17 inches in height. The plastic case protecting the box also has white filigree patterns with the exact design pattern framing the borders of the outer casing, and right below it also has the same letterings and information seen on the outer front case. The certificate of authenticity included is teal in color with the same Arabic design of her D23 version, and my doll is 2,234 out of 5,000 released worldwide. The cardboard backdrop is the same scenic view of Agrabah found in her D23 version. Starting from Jasmine's hairstyle, she has a thick and lovely long black hair tied in a stylized low ponytail held together by two black elastics, with added strings of gold drum beads covering the black elastics, and the beads trails down diagonally to connect to the remaining two black elastics. My only complaint is they stopped short with the drum beads and did not connect to the last black elastic, which makes the look unfinished, though I know it's just being nitpicky in my end. Her black hair is really long, cascading all the way down to the level of her feet, much longer than the D23 Jasmine version. Her hair is soft to touch with no gel or spray applied. Her face sculpt is one of my favorite details in here, and as much as I love the facial details on her red slave version, her makeup application and facial details here are much desirable in my opinion and gives her a soft, seductive look. I think what sets her apart from her D23 version is the eyes. The painted detail is superb, with her brown eyes appearing bigger than the white portion of her eye, with much more fine detailing on her cornea, making her eyes captivating to look. She is side-glancing up to her right as opposed to her D23 version, which is side-glancing to the left. She also has the same shiny look on her face, just like the D23 version, but from my observation, it is not as shiny than her D23 version, so I am not sure if this is just a difference with application. She still has the golden eyeshadow on her eyelids, with some teal eyeshadow creating the smoky effect with some glittering golden highlights. Her rooted eyelashes are the same as the D23 version, which is long and thick, and are situated just on the middle to the outer corners of the eye, highlighting the shape of her eyes beautifully. She also has very faint blush on her cheeks, just like her D23 version, and she has a dark nude glossy lip color, as opposed to the dark berry red lipstick she wears on her alternative version. Her tube top has a sweetheart neckline with wrapped off-the-shoulder cap sleeves. The chiffon cap sleeves has a pleated design and is a unique design execution usually done on bridal gowns. She also has a transparent clothing straps or hanger straps to keep her top in place. I love the peacock design bodice with embroidered details of gold and silver with intricate sapphire and gold rhinestones adorning the feather-like design and swirl patterns. She has a golden hem or trims on the top and bottom of her top, which helps highlight the teal-colored satin bodice and embroidery. It is not that visible on camera, but she has a Velcro closure on the back in Disney's tradition. As for her jewelries, she wears a golden headband with a sapphire set in a golden frame with varying sizes of smaller teal rhinestones embellishment extending all throughout the golden headband. This is actually my favorite piece of her jewelry since this is what sets her apart from the D23 version, and the overall concept is reminiscent of her headband seen in the film, with the nice added details on it, staying true to her original design. Her golden dangling earrings are wider and larger than the D23 version, and the teardrop-like shape pays tribute to her Arabic tradition, with two sapphire rhinestones of different sizes placed in the middle. The sculpted details of her necklace is an exact copy of the D23 version, and the only difference is the sapphire or teal rhinestones applied instead of rubies. Jasmine also has multiple bangles just like her D23 counterpart, which are sculpted as one piece, though it appears like she has 6 bangles on each side of the forearm, with sapphire or teal gems placed on some of the bangles instead of rubies. One big difference in here is the addition of a golden belt on top of the teal waistband she is wearing, which is not seen in her D23 version. The belt also has similar sculpted details on her necklace and the same teal gem design embellishment. The golden belt is removable and is attached to her trousers with tagging barbs. She has a sapphire or teal belly button as opposed to a ruby belly button on the D23 version. The harem pants has a teal satin fabric waistband cut in a V-shaped pattern, with golden hem extending all the way down to the edge of the overskirt. The hems on the lower edge of the overskirt has a lot wider fold comparing to the hems extending from the waistline down to the bottom of the overskirt. The overskirt itself is made of 2 layers of satin fabric, with the topmost layer embellished with golden rhinestones placed mostly inside the star sparkle design in an Arabian sky of the silk screen print sporadically placed throughout the overskirt, while the inner layer is just placed to protect and hide unsightly details on the topmost layer to give it a nice finished look. The fabric has a softer texture than the D23 version since the fabric chosen is lighter. Below the screen print, it has another layer of golden brown fabric which contains the embroidered Arabic patterns of gold and silver threads extending all throughout the remaining fabric of the overskirt, with gold and sapphire or teal rhinestones also sporadically placed throughout the embroidery. The embroidered pattern simulates the peacock pattern or motif on the bodice, and the details used on the screen print and embroidered patterns is what also sets this apart from the D23 version. The classic full harem pants are made of the same teal satin fabric with no embellishments placed to give it a defined simple look just like the D23 version. The lower end of the harem pants also has a Velcro on it instead of a garter to keep the caught-in ankle design. Though not visible from camera, the back of the pants also has a Velcro to help securing her outfit in place. She was also given golden slipper-like shoes with the tips that curl inward, the exact same shoes provided for her D23 version. This doll also comes with the same display stand with the clear plastic clamp and base design of the D23 version. This teal version of Jasmine limited edition doll has been initially controversial due to all the disconcerting opinions it has received from doll collectors because of the shiny skin look that Disney had been implementing on their recently released limited edition dolls, which affected her sales during its pre-order timeframe, and she did not sell out faster than her predecessors. Now, looking at her in person, I can clearly testify how underrated she had been, and the shiny look she initially appeared in the picture doesn't really justify all the beauty and elegance executed for this doll version. In all honesty, as much as I adore her red sleigh version, Jasmine's facial detailing in her teal version speaks more to me, and she is a better representation of beauty and elegance reminiscent of her movie counterpart. Her eyes are the most captivating detail, and her face to me just looks more Jasmine in appearance than her D23 counterpart in terms of her iconic look throughout the movie. Now, the D23 version is still my first option in terms of clothing details and really highlights all the beautiful details in all the right places. As for her jewelries, my favorite pick is her sapphire headband than her golden tiara in her D23 version, since it is to me a better representation of her headpiece comparing to the tiara design implemented in her D23 counterpart, which looks like an aurora tiara. So which one do I like the most in terms of overall design and execution of details? I would say both of them is a winner for me since they stand out differently in so many ways, and I am really pleased for deciding to get both of them because the craftsmanship executed in here is on a higher scale. Now, if you gear more toward collecting highly sought limited edition dolls, then I would say go for her D23 version since she is highly valuable because of her lower numbers in terms of worldwide release. If you wanted a more accurate facial detail and an aesthetically pleasing painted execution, then I would recommend her teal version since it brings out the best of Jasmine in doll form. If the price is your deciding factor, then the teal version would be a better option for you in the secondary market since the D23 version is still hefty and would probably go higher in price in the future. Whichever you decide, the two versions would not be a disappointment, and I highly recommend the teal version of Jasmine to all Aladdin movie fans, Jasmine fans, doll collectors, and Disney enthusiasts in general. Have a magical day. Bye!